Do you think we will ever see the equivalent of 1 ringgit to 1 SGD? For Malaysians, the exchange rate of the ringgit against the Singapore dollar, as well as regional currencies like the US dollar and the Thai baht, serves as a key indicator of economic performance and reflects public confidence in the government. Supporters of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim view this trend as a testament to his financial expertise, resulting from a period of relative political stability after years of upheaval. Over the past 3 months, the ringgit has emerged as the world's best-performing currency, appreciating more than 14% against the US dollar and 6% against the Singapore dollar, marking its strongest quarter in the last 50 years. Malaysia's economy has experienced significant growth this year, primarily driven by a resurgence in tourism. Before the pandemic, tourism was a major economic driver for the country, generating around $20 billion in revenue annually. This contribution is substantial, accounting for approximately 10.5% of Malaysia's GDP, compared to just 4% in Singapore. One key factor for this difference is that Malaysia offers more affordable options for travelers than Singapore. However, the COVID-19 pandemic dramatically impacted the tourism sector, leading to lockdowns that caused a staggering 99% drop in revenue.
The partial lockdown will be in force for at least 2 weeks. It includes travel restrictions, business and school closures, as well as a ban on large-scale gatherings.
Thankfully, as borders gradually reopened, tourists began returning to Malaysia, bolstered by a 30-day visa-free entry policy for citizens of China and India. This revival led to Malaysia's best-ever quarter for tourism, with over 64 million visitors recorded, generating nearly $85 billion in revenue, an impressive 32.5% increase compared to the previous year. As a result, Malaysia's tourism ranked second in the region, just behind Thailand. In 2024, Malaysia experienced a significant rise in foreign direct investment, FDI. This is noteworthy because, prior to the Asian financial crisis in 1997, Malaysia was a major player in FDI inflows, second only to Singapore. However, this dominance was short-lived due to issues like political instability and corruption, which eroded investor confidence. By 2020, Malaysia's FDI inflows had plummeted to some of the lowest levels in the region, falling behind countries like Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam. Fortunately, recent years have seen a turnaround, particularly in the data center sector, which has become a focal point for investment. Recently, Malaysia has emerged as a leading destination for data center construction. From 2021 to 2023, the country approved $15 billion in investments for data centers and cloud services, attracting major tech companies such as Google, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Amazon. Additionally, more Chinese firms are anticipated to establish data centers in Malaysia. By 2028, it is projected that Malaysia's data center capacity will surpass that of the region, particularly with the facilities in Johor Bahru expected to outpace those in Singapore. So, what makes Malaysia such an attractive location for data centers? The reason behind Malaysia's appeal as a data center hub lies in its abundant resources, including land, energy, and water, all at competitive prices. In contrast, land-scarce nations like Singapore and Hong Kong struggle to compete. Additionally, Malaysia's electricity tariffs are significantly lower, at just 10 cents per kilowatt-hour compared to Singapore's 27 cents. Moreover, Malaysia provides a 100% tax exemption for qualifying AI and cloud data centers, further enhancing its attractiveness for investment. Malaysia has also launched the Green Lane Pathway initiative, which significantly reduces the lead time required for data centers to secure power, allowing for a turnaround as fast as 12 months.
Data centers are the backbone of digital world. That's why we created the Green Lane Pathway. It offers a one-stop center with dedicated support services, with streamlined processes across the MB division to expedite the supply, application and connection based on each data center's unique needs. This cuts setup times by a whopping 3 times, making Malaysia incredibly attractive for data center investors.
Beyond data centers, Malaysia is also emerging as a new powerhouse in the semiconductor industry. Currently, semiconductor manufacturing is largely dominated by a few companies from specific countries, with Taiwan's TSMC producing over 50% of the world's semiconductors and supplying major tech firms like Apple, Nvidia, and Qualcomm. However, as tensions rise between the US and China, companies are increasingly recognizing the need to diversify their semiconductor manufacturing away from these regions. Malaysia presents an attractive option for this diversification. Malaysia's median salary is 5 times lower than Singapore's, making it an attractive option for companies seeking affordable labor. However, affordability does not equate to low quality. Thanks to Malaysia's education system, a large segment of the population is well educated, fluent in English, and boasts one of the highest percentages of STEM graduates among tertiary degree holders, factors that are crucial for attracting international businesses. Additionally, Malaysia's low cost of living and high quality of life make it an appealing destination for skilled professionals. In 2023, the country saw an increasing influx of expats. Malaysia also boasts superior infrastructure compared to some neighboring countries, featuring modern industrial parks, advanced research facilities, and efficient transportation networks. Strategically located at the crossroads of important trading routes, Malaysia serves as an ideal gateway for semiconductor companies looking to access both regional and global markets. The Malaysian government plans to invest up to $5.3 billion in the semiconductor sector as part of its national semiconductor strategy. This initiative includes ambitious goals, such as attracting at least $500 billion in investments, establishing a minimum of 10 local companies in the industry, and positioning Malaysia as a globally recognized R&D hub for semiconductors. Additionally, the government is committed to implementing financial reforms. This includes cutting diesel subsidies, reintroducing the GST, and raising the ceiling price of sugar, among other measures. While these decisions may be unpopular, the government recognizes their necessity for broadening the revenue base, reducing expenditures, and addressing the national debt of $1.5 trillion. These reforms aim to bolster investor confidence in the country. However, Malaysia faces further challenges, as its citizens remain ensnared in the middle-income trap, where living standards stagnate after reaching a certain threshold. This situation stems from an over-reliance on foreign direct investment and low productivity. Consequently, Malaysia's per capita income lags significantly behind that of many neighboring countries, including Taiwan, South Korea, and Singapore. One of the most concerning factors is a recent survey showing that 70% of young Malaysian employees would consider leaving the country for better job opportunities. This is alarming and highlights the need for Malaysia to escape the middle-income trap. To achieve this, the country must focus on upskilling its workforce and boosting productivity, while also investing more in high-tech sectors. While there are positive developments on the horizon for Malaysia, much work remains. The trajectory of the ringgit will largely depend on the country's ability to sustain economic growth, attract more foreign investments, and adapt to the rapidly changing global economic landscape,